And we're back with what sold. We have 12 items for 216 bucks. So pretty good sales day. Last night I was thinking I should go out there and up the promotions just because I'm always sending offers and sometimes it's like 10, 15% off of the price. And I'm like, well, what if I just promote it and it's a little bit higher and it just sells at that promoted price? So I think that's done pretty well. I'd always have it around 2.5%. And with the really old items, I went to 7. And newer items, like 5 to 6. So let's see how it's going. And not everything's sold on promotion, so that's also a plus. But I do feel like some older items sold. And I will talk about those ones as they come through. We have A Nightmare on Elm Street. This is a collection. I want to say we paid $5 for this at a yard sale. So we didn't really make much off of this one. It sold for $12.72. We had an offer for $8. And I sent one back at $11. And then they just bought it at $12.72. So that's cool, but we've had it up for over a year. And then this item here, this is like a PSP game. But it's like an Asian release, Japanese release. And I feel like I've had that one up for like 4 years. And someone came through, it was listed at 17 and offered 15. That one did not sell with promoted listing. It might have. I'm not quite sure actually. No, it doesn't say. So yeah, $15 on that one. We have the Poseidon Adventure. This one actually does have Gene Hackman in it. This one sold for $10.95. As you know, Gene Hackman just passed away, so we did sell one of his items. I didn't actually even know he was in this movie. I've never seen it, so there you go. $10.95 on that one. It is sealed. We have Eric Clapton Unplugged. I just had a pickup video, and this was in there. Paid $1 for it, and this one sold for $16.14. I sent a 5% discount, and someone bought it. So it's $16.14 plus $5 in shipping. So it's like $21. So pretty good on that one. That album is very good. So if you know it, it is great. We have this one, Red Medicine by Fugazi. And that one sold for $6.15. That one is where we got a bunch of free CDs. And they're all in this like generic cases. We have Eddie Murphy Raw. Let me switch the pages around here real quick. So we have Eddie Murphy Raw. This one sold for $4.25. This one is actually really clean sleeve. In good condition. But yeah, $4.25. Everything that was below $4, I just made $4.25. But I think I'm going to go back through and like make it $4.50. Because some have been selling. And when they come through and watch it, I send an offer. It'll usually be like $4. So I think I'm going to change it to $4.50. And then it'll be an offer at $4.25. Anyways, it's a quarter. Whatever. Miami Vice CD. We sold this one for $5.95. We have the Spice Islands Cookbook. This one sold for $4.38. We have this science fiction book. We got this at Salvation Army for $0.25. And we sold that one for $4. So, the low sales, it takes a lot of money to get them to reach a lot of sales to get a decent amount of money. So it kind of sucks when that's all you get is like $4 or $5 sales. But when you get some good ones in there, it can help the day out. So this next one, Girls in the Garage. Another collection of girls groups from the 60s. I want to say this is like an English from England. And that one sold for $23.74. We recently had a big pickup of CDs. And I bought all the CDs for like the heavy metal that was in there. And then there ended up being like 60 CDs of like imports and just odd stuff. And I feel like that stuff might even be better than the metal. And I mostly wanted the metal. So there you go. You never know what you're getting actually. We do have this. Actually sold a toner cartridge for $22. I feel like this has been up for like 4 years. and we don't even list stuff like this anymore. We paid $5. It sold for $22. So yeah, maybe the promoted listings helps. It's just crazy that this has been up for so long and it actually sold. At my old work, I worked at a hospital for a while, and they got like a bunch of new printers in. So they threw out all these printers, and there was like 6 boxes of toner that were like brand new. And this is when I first started eBay. So I took them because I was doing the trash, and they were very good. I made a really good amount of money. And our last thing here is Train Spotting number 2. This one sold for $7.11. I tried to watch Train Spotting before. I couldn't really get into it. I think it's like about junkies. And maybe if I rewatched it or try to rewatch it, it might be better. But yeah, I really wasn't into it. I do think it's funny that I can't remember his name right here. The main guy. He plays a super junkie, and then like every other movie I've seen him in, he's like a regular, proper dude. One of the movies I like the best is The Island with Scarlett Johansson. That's a good one. But there you go. That was the sales. We got a ton of CDs in and some DVDs. A ton, I mean like 200 or 300. So yeah, I've been listing some of them. But you know, as always, we have a ton of stuff to list. So I'm jumping around back and forth because I don't always want to stick to just CDs. I'll jump over to the VHS or DVDs, sometimes records. I list a bunch of 45s, but then only sold like a few, so I usually don't go back to them too much if they aren't selling. But there you go. Thank you.